What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I recently talked about the whole fact that rapper and producer 50 Cent decided that he would not be interested in clapping cheeks in 2024. He needs to focus on other things, and the way he can do that is to give up the cheek clapping. And for me, I can understand that because a lot of my best work was done when I gave up cheeks in tricking on chicks. When I can get women off my mind, or any man for the most part, we actually start doing very well in what we're trying to achieve, right? So now, with this being the case, other people are being inspired. And in certain cases, these are gonna be women. Let me just discuss what I mean. Now, Glorilla also had this same thing in mind. She started off 2024 wanting to be abstinent, okay? And she has made a 90-day celibacy pledge. She's already struggling. She's even talked about it on Twitter. Started on my 90-day celibacy, little-ish for New Year's or whatever. I'm on the 9th day and my vision blurry AF. Send help. So she needs some D right now, so bad that she can't withstand it. She needs some help. So let me kind of talk about this whole abstinent thing, celibacy thing, and why for men who are successful, it's a lot easier to do this. Because men who value themselves and have a purpose, well, this is the reason why they're doing it, because they don't want to be distracted by ladies and the issue that comes with ladies. Sex obviously is a very personal thing. It feels very good. So when you want to achieve more as a man, you know you can always go out and get sex, right? Now, women operate in the same, in the same purpose. They can get sex many times easier, but the issue is not from who they want. That's the reason why most women talk about abstaining from sex. That's the big fundamental difference. When a man says I'm abstaining for sex, it's not because he can't get it from the women that he would like, or he can't get it at all. No, he can get both. It's not about the lady not being trash or anything like that. It's just for the fact that he knows that without her, period, he can achieve all the goals that he needs to do. It's a personal thing. Usually when women talk about this thing about celibacy, it's normally because the guys that they're dealing with are trash. And so they're tired of that and respond, let me just be celibate because the guys I'm coming across ain't really worth my time. Where 50 Cent's not saying that. He has goals that are so big that it's worth giving up ladies to achieve it. It's a sacrifice. Women don't do it as a sacrifice to get to a bigger goal. They're just feeling like, in my opinion, it could be also, but in my case, the guys that I'm dealing with, it's not worth me dealing with. I might as well not give it to anybody. Let's talk about Glorilla once she goes through this 90-day ordeal. Now, what kind of men would she get after 90 days? Right? Now, I understand why 50 Cent would take a year off of clapping cheeks. And what will happen after that, he has something to gain. The question is, what does Glorilla have to gain? She'll still be talking about the same thing in her music. She'll be hanging around the same kind of people. And so because of that, because she's already going to be super ghetto, there's nothing for her to gain. You're going to be in the same situation that you've always been. Why? Because no man, and I hate to say this, no man worth his weight in gold will sit back idly by who has something to lose and will take Glorilla. Nobody can do that. I hate to say it. I don't mean to be mean. I don't mean to be a hater. There is nobody who is serious at all can make such a fundamental mistake. You have to be super slow to believe this. And a lot of times when I see women that go through these celibacy things, a lot of times it happens when they want to become like born again Christians and I'm waiting for the right one, and they're trying to become celibate, but there are other things in their life that they're not doing that would put them in a situation where they can meet better people or become better people. It's just that, okay, I'm not gonna have sex because so if these guys want me, they're gonna have to elevate their game to get me, which technically, and I'm gonna be honest, when I hear ladies talking like that, it's a great thing that you value yourself, but you also need to understand that the real way that you know that you are a good woman or a woman that's worth a lot for a man, it's not what you do in the bedroom. It's the qualities that you have outside of sex, okay? Outside of your sexuality. Those things would let a man know you are worth dealing with or even being cool with, because most of life is lived outside the bedroom. So are you a woman that is very nice to be around? Are you a person that adds value to the relationship? Are you a person that is giving? Are you a person that, wants to share certain elements of your life with? Things that men are looking for in a non-sexual way. That's how we really know what we have. And the reality is that if you do not exhibit those things, it doesn't really matter that you are celibate, because what you're doing is locking yourself up like, oh, you need to, do the 90-day rule or whatever to get me, when outside of the bedroom, you're not strong as a person that a man would want to really take serious in that capacity. And this is my fear for her. While being a person that is giving yourself to Pookies and Ray Rays, and most likely being, whatever you're doing with them, and now you feel like you want to stop that. Because whenever a woman is saying like, I don't want to have sex with the men that I'm dealing with right now, you're just saying like, no matter how good it is, it's not worth it. I feel like I'm wasting my time doing this, which talks about, to me, you're dealing with low quality guys. Because if you're dealing with a high quality man, I would see no reason why a woman would say, I don't want to engage in a sexual experience with somebody I value or somebody I feel like that loves me. I just cannot see a woman saying something like that. It makes sense for a woman to say something like that when you are constitutively or consistently dealing with men who are losers. So just because you're saying that I don't want to have sex with these men anymore, it doesn't mean that your situation is going to change. You would need to listen to what I'm saying. You need to get yourself away from these guys or improve yourself dramatically, understanding what kind of people you want to be around and understand the market and how to improve. So many ladies never do this, so they end up going right back to, after 90 days, the same guys they try to get away from, and then they look silly. Back to getting cheeks clapped up by Pookies and the Ray Rays. It happens all the time. And again, when men are being celibate or going to be celibate, it's typically for a bigger goal. I'm looking to make more money. I'm looking to have greater focus. I'm looking to have more domination. My goals are so big. And guys who are already high performers, it's not like women are not worth it. It's just that this is a distraction for me to get to where I need to go. Even Marvin Hagler. He was married. He used to leave his wife and kids for like 6 months. He would go way off into like another part of the countryside of Massachusetts to prepare for a fight. Not that he didn't love his wife or didn't value her. It's just that, hey, I feel like I need to really focus on what I'm doing. Whereas ladies don't have that. I need to focus on what I'm doing, so I need to stop having sex. No, it's like, no, the guys I'm getting are not good enough. So let me abstain from that and hope it gets better when you're not doing anything personally that will develop yourself. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Sexyy Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do. Curtis Bell. We're out.